cutie. I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like now.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. This is Bell on the dump off. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw is Winston. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go play action here on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. Throwing on third. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Winston finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Fights off the defender, and here now is spin. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Gall. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Twisting away. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now it's Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Goff on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Super 66.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
5. Go, Shalon. 20.
Now Goff on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Person, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He'll look to set up his blockers. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jameis to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Ready? Black, what goes out? Hey, sub.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to fire one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Time to establish the run game here early. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Winston keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
To throw is Goff. Quick hitch, complete. It's Person. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Still on his feet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Super 66. 120. Super 1. Value 3.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
They'll try the air down with Gall. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Damian Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with John Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Two. What? 180. Value three.
On 1st down, it's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Value one. Super.
Goff now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Connor. Spins away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's gone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
77. You good from the clock? Snickers.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 50. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more.